Jeffrey's super talented. So he has this complete ability to be Mr. Jokey. We did a lot of joking, him and I and Norman on set. A lot of joking. I grew up with all brothers, so it's just like, it's like
second nature.
Oh yeah. So a lot of joking, but then able to turn on the intimidation, quite easily. And as a woman who's lived as a woman my whole life, I can say that that's not something I'm unfamiliar with, being intimidated by big men. Scott Gimple actually called me prior to when I got the script for, I forget what episode it was on season 7, where he says, "Nice job putting the fat girl in charge of the pantry." Like, Gimple called me and was like, "I just want you to know that I'm sorry about that line, but Negan's an asshole, and so he says asshole things." He's like, "But none of us think of you like that, but it just kind of shows everybody, what a misogynist he is, basically."
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, and I think just the rest of the time, Jeffrey is so lovely, and we joked around. It just felt like a big brother, little sister kind of relationship a little bit. So
good.
None of it really. I mean, that's my job as an actor, right?
Oh yeah, I mean, sure.
To be offended, and it does. That stuff does hurt when people say it, right? But
right.
But that's who Olivia is, and she's standing up. She's positioning herself, as a mama bear. And
unfortunately, your character's storyline came to an end in season 7. What do you remember from getting the call on that day?
He was actually quite lovely about it. I want to say it was like more than a month and a half before I shot that episode.
Oh, okay.
But he called me. It was a Sunday. So when, Scott Gimble's name pops up on your phone on a Sunday morning, I just...
Yeah. You're like, oh God.
I looked at my husband and I went, I'm dead. I just... like, as soon as I saw his name pop up, I'm like, I'm dead. That's it. It's over.
Aww.
Well, I mean, I think it's one of those things like, Spencer purposely was not well liked. He's not written very sympathetically in the comic book or in the show.
No.
But by then, Olivia, I may not have been the most giant character on the whole show, but I was loved, and people look forward to seeing me and thought I was a good person. Like, I think Olivia was a genuinely good person, which spells doom for you in the apocalypse.
Yeah.
So I think her death, I think, is a good balance to Spencer going in such a gruesome way. And it's so shocking. Actually, Josh McDermott said to me, he said, I actually shouted out loud when I read the script and saw that you got shot, because it was so shocking. They rarely kill you and have that be your last day. They'll have you have one more day where you're not dead. So they'll actually shoot things a little bit out of order. So your last day isn't just the day that you actually get shot, which is kind of lovely if you think about it.
That's really nice.
So my very last day on set, when I was still alive and we were shooting some of the stuff with Negan in the house, Andy came to set and just say goodbye and to tell me I'd made an impact, and he had tears in his eyes. And I was like, dude, I was doing great. I was not crying. I was not upset. And then he showed up and that's him, that was him just across the board with everyone.